Here is an illustration of how to draft a yoke using a miniature. As you can see, this is a front bodice. So we'll be doing the deep illusion, keyhole, and straight line yoke. So you're going to determine how deep you want the yoke to be. So this should be your bust point, under bust. The first line is the chest, the second the bust point, the down is the under bust. One thing with drafting a yoke, it depends on how you want it, how deep you want it, how wide you want it. It's just you. It's just about you being creative. So I'm going to take it from the underarm down to the bust point. So if you're cutting this on a real basic bodice, you're going to close your dart and you're going to use your armhole curve, your ruler, your hip curve. So since we're just illustrating, we're just drafting freehand. So I'm drawing another front bodice to illustrate, I think, the sweetheart neckline. The sweetheart yoke, sorry. So I'm drawing my shoulder darts and to my waist darts. If you don't know how to draft a basic bodice, I made a video for you. Just click on the link below. So you're going to determine the depth of your yoke. So this is the depth. This should be like maybe 4 inches or 5. So from the mid armhole, I'm going to create a sweetheart. Look at how you can use your armhole curve when cutting on your real basic bodice, so it's be easy for you, or you can use your free hand if you want to. Drafting a yoke is not difficult. And please note that yoke, the darts on the shoulder should be closed. It's always closed. This is how your sweetheart's yoke is. So for our next illustration, this should be a keyhole yoke. So I'm just making a rough sketch of a front bodice with shoulder darts and waist darts. So I'll determine the depth of my yoke. From the neckline, I go down by 1.5. It all depends on how wide you want it to be. From there, I'm going to use my armhole curve. That is if I am drafting on a real front bodice, use your armhole curve to determine how wide. If you don't want your bust to show, you can do this. You just curve it a little. Look at how I'm curving it. Then you cut out that part. You can also have a keyhole back yoke. I think this back yoke is very popular. So just watch. You determine the depth of your yoke. I think for the back yoke it's mostly wider. Then you just curve it like this. The shaded part is going to be the part you eliminate. There's no particular formula on the particular measurement to follow when cutting a back yoke, keyhole, whatever it is called. Just use your discretion and the style you're following also. If it's not that wide, do not make it wide. If it's wide, you make it wide. Just opening your zipper allowance. Now look at how it is. Super easy. Can determine to use a loop, hook and eye. Yes, for that part, hook and eye. Then for this part, you use a loop.